Oh, hello. I just had an unusual thought. Tumbleweed, if you pulled your DVR down from the attic or wherever you keep it stored, and you
store it,
you just push play. What television show had you recorded?
Wow. I probably have some Kenneth Copeland on there.
Okay, I was gonna.
There's Kelly Nash.
Oh, I didn't see that one coming. I thought you were going to say Murder, She Wrote or something like that.
Oh, right. No.
Or Golden Girls. No. Okay.
You're literally naming my wife's favorite show.
I thought it was Angela Lansbury.
Angela Lansbury is the actress who plays Jessica Fletcher on Murder, She Wrote.
Gotcha.
Goodness
We had a
gracious.
big argument just before this started. Some of these favorite shows in the 70s that Kelly watches every day now.
My wife loves the Golden Girls and Murder, She Wrote.
Put the camera over there. I have nothing to do with this.
My wife loves Murder, She Wrote and the whole Golden Girls thing. Her and her sisters talk about it all the time.
I did stumble into an episode of Golden Girls. I think it was like middle of last week. And I'm like, I haven't seen the show. And I watched the entire rest of that episode because the writers on that were hysterical. That was a funny show.
Very, I would say, gay-friendly humor.
Yes.
They love to be sassy. They put the words in the Golden Girls like they were drag queens. And when you watch it now, at the time in the 80s, I didn't know what they were talking about per se. But now in the 30, 40 years later, I figured out, oh, these were some sassy dudes.
Okay. So now, we're not talking about any of that tomorrow on this program.
But we could if you want us to.
We could, if
Right.
you're a Golden Girls fanatic, or Angela Lansbury, or Katie Fletcher.
Jessica Fletcher,
I tell you.
played by Angela Lansbury.
I don't think I ever saw that show once, period, in my life, ever.
My mom loved Murder, She Wrote, so I know I watched it a bunch when I was a teenager. But one of my favorite things that I didn't realize was happening until now, I saw it on an ESPN 30 for 30, was Pat Summerall and John Madden. Apparently, Pat Summerall trying to make John Madden laugh during every Sunday night promo during the game. He would extend the pause. And so by the end, and you could hear Madden laughing sometimes. And he'd be like, and don't forget, directly following the Cowboys-Packers game, we've got Angela Lansbury starring in Murder, She Wrote, here on CBS. And you can hear John Madden like falling over laughing.
Great.
I never noticed that as a kid, but now that they're pointing it out, it's hysterical. Yeah.
Who were the announcers again?
Pat Summerall and
Pat
John Madden.
Summerall. What an interesting story he was.
Yeah, the guy came back from alcoholism and lived a great life, died in his early 80s, if I remember right. But wonderful man. And kind of like Frank Gifford, very similar lifestyles, both played for the Giants.
Yep, you're right.
Yep.
Okay, now, the last thing we're bringing up tomorrow is football. We're not talking about football all this week until Friday. Are we going to talk to...
I don't know. We haven't put out the invite yet, so I saw Connor Shaw a couple of weeks ago. He said he'd like to come back, which is a pleasant surprise because we asked him on earlier this year, and he said he's all done with that. But now he said he wants to come back. So we might have Connor. We might have Steven Garcia, who is trying to apparently be the buffer on a Twitter war that was started by Tori Gurley against Alshon Jeffrey. So Alshon Jeffrey and Tori Gurley were in a Twitter battle, and Steven Garcia stepped in.
Going to be the peacekeeper.
Now we might have, I don't know, we're not going to get Alshon Jeffrey because he still plays in the NFL, or Tori Gurley. We've had him on in the past, and he's the one who started the Twitter war, so we'll see what happens.
Okay, now tomorrow, I've got to ask a question again about when are we celebrating Halloween? Because I literally saw a family, an entire family dressed for Halloween. They had their buckets and all. They were about 4 blocks from my house as I was driving home Friday. And I'm like, I don't have anything ready.
Well, I mean, in all reality, I believe they were going into a trunk or treat event, which started this past week. But Tumbleweed, I think, had a better idea of what might have been going on. You want to share that with the people, Tumbleweed?
They were hobos. You were probably near a railroad track.
This family.
I wasn't far from a railroad track.
There we go.
So maybe that's where they got off. Okay. But now the question is, because we're coming up on a big Thursday night, do you celebrate it Thursday or Friday?
Well, you're supposed to celebrate it on Thursday.
Right.
Halloween is October 31st. But there is a national movement. Last year they tried to get a national movement going to move Halloween to the last Saturday of the month.
Now the arguments make sense.
But this year they said, listen, there's so much pushback about don't move Halloween. So if you're a traditional Halloweenist, you can continue to celebrate. But they would like to see National Trick or Treating Day then moved for the kids to go trick or treating to the last Saturday of October. And they point out that deaths involving children getting hit by vehicles goes up 83% if it's during a weekday. But on Saturday nights, way down for that. So it's a safer time. Plus, they also say kids should stay in their daily routines during the weekdays.
Yeah.
It helps them with their homework and have a good attitude in school and those sorts of things. So, I mean, I'm not opposed to moving it to the last Saturday of the month.
Well, stats don't lie. I know we just recently found out math is racist, but stats don't lie. So if it's safer for the kids, who could argue against that? But we're trick-or-treating Thursday, so that's all it is for that.
But we're gonna get your opinion on it. And like I said, Jonathan, you're right. Stats don't lie, but sometimes they can tell different stories. So what if we found out that they're up 83% because normally one child is hit by a car, but on weekdays you get 2 or 3
stats don't lie
annually through coast to coast.
But persons who write articles will in fact fib.
They can manipulate the whole.
They certainly will. You can extrapolate anything.
That's right.
I think we said that recently in another podcast for the show.
We may have, and when you said we can extrapolate anything, the only thing in my mind immediately went to Meet the Parents with, I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me? Because Greg said you can milk
We're
anything.
extracting milk from Kelly tomorrow. Tumbleweed's got his hands full on the morning rush. Hey, thank you to, look, I got a congratulations. Thank you for Joe Wilson for sending me a clip from the newspaper. That's when I won the peanut eating competition.
Apparently, we've solved all of the problems in the country now, and goes down to just clipping out newspaper articles as our congressman and sending them to DJs who win.
I'm sure it was just a girl, and that this is her job. She goes to the local press and sends out congratulatory notes.
It's a very prestigious award.
It is. I'm going to frame that. So keep that right there.
Sure.
Now, also tomorrow on this program, we got tickets for Cody Simpson. No,
Cody Johnson. I made that mistake in an email. I don't really know who Cody Simpson is, but apparently he was having some sort of intimate relations in the public with Miley Cyrus over the weekend.
That's okay. She doesn't know who he is either.
Quite possibly thought he was a female. So anyway, with that being said, we were like, Cody Simpson was having relations with Miley Cyrus and we're giving away 4th row seats? No, we have Cody Johnson tickets. I intermingled the two there.
Okay, so Cody Johnson gets 4th row seats tomorrow morning. We'll do that at 6:30.
Now, the answer, by the way, it is an impossible trivia question. But they watch.
That's right.
They watch. I'll give you the answer.
Okay.
I'll give you the answer to the trivia question.
I came so close on this one, just guessing.
You did get into the right genre. The trivia question is 41% of Americans will do this today. 41% of Americans will do this today. The answer is eat a piece of candy. So 41% of Americans eat a piece of candy today. Now, half of them will eat chocolate. By the way, the 2 of the best 3 selling brands are Hershey's chocolate bars and Reese's peanut butter cups. They'll do over $1 billion just with those 2 candy bars this year. We should have invented a candy bar, for God's sakes. And in case you're wondering, in 2020, they're expecting the world to consume 8.5 million tons of chocolate.
Tons.
We like our chocolate on this planet.
16,000 pounds.
It's a lot of chocolate.
Yes, that's a lot of chocolate.
Yeah, I'm probably good for a pound of it myself. I like chocolate.
I can tell you this. I've seen more people ducking under the twin beds in the guest room. That's where we hid the candy this year. Now, apparently, we didn't do such a good job because David was the first one to find it. I'm like, what the heck are you doing under the bed in the guest room? I'm looking for chocolate. He found it. So now, remember I bought 680 something pieces of candy? Now I got to go buy some more candy. Everybody in the house is eating candy.
You ran out again?
I know we got to be getting low because I couldn't find one Twix in the entire bag yesterday. And the bag is the size of a damn pillow. It's huge.
Well, other stories that we have up on the Morning Rush blog. Ben Affleck apparently fell off the wagon over the weekend, and that's a shocking video of him stumbling around Los Angeles. But then we also have another video of him Sunday morning talking about how, I slipped up and I'm not going to let it derail me. That's one of the biggest problems for people who have a slip up in whatever it is that you're trying to get off of.
Sure.
You have that one bad day, one bad night, one bad meal, missed your workout, whatever it is that you're trying to get a rhythm going. And when you get it off, and then all of a sudden it's almost like in your brain, you say, well, I already messed that up. I might as well just go all the way.
Right.
And then you're on a 6 months I don't work out bender, or 6 months
Sure.
I'm eating crap, or I'm drinking alcohol, or whatever it is that you're not supposed to be doing. But he's back on the wagon as of Sunday, and so we're wishing Ben Affleck the best.
Like a little Big Town song.
And Mariah Carey.
Five-card poker on Saturday night, church on Sunday morning. I thought you'd be the first one to get that tumbleweed.
You could tell I didn't.
Yeah, oh yeah. When you looked at me with that goofy look, what the hell is he talking about?
We play it every morning. Mariah Carey ruined Nick Cannon for other marriages. He says that the Mariah Carey marriage was the best thing that's ever happened in his life. He said it's the best relationship I've ever had, and I know that nothing could ever top that, so I will never get married again. Now, they've been divorced for 3 years.
Yeah.
So, have you met the love of your life and divorced them for some reason? If I remember right, Nick Cannon's the one who filed for the divorce.
That's right.
So, I'm totally confused by all of this. But I mean, maybe there's people out there who could explain.
He ruined his own life.
But he says he's happier now than he's ever been. So if you're happier now, and that was the best relationship you ever had,
Yeah.
is there a possibility that the best relationship you ever had really wasn't that good? And maybe now that you're in a better place, you could actually start a good relationship? That's what I would think. I would
like
think
every relationship he was ever in was horrible.
exactly. If the best one ends in a divorce 8 years into it, that's the best. And now he says, I can't, well, how could I ever top that? I totally like that one.
All right. I got a feeling we got a morning rush regularly going, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, if
Okay,
you're still
explain that to
jonesing for
us.
your ex, you're still not giving it up 5, 6, 7 years later,
Reach out to us on Twitter with the answer to that one.
or Facebook, or Instagram.
Sure.
We're
And you know
everywhere.
the number is 978-9267, the same number for the contest for Cody Simpson. No, Cody Johnson. That's who we got tickets for. We're doing that tomorrow morning at 6:30 on the Morning Rush.